Hey gang, you do not want to miss this episode of Meet Victoria with Caleb Shaw. We've got the heroes of the Victoria County Sheriff's Office. We also show you why you don't want to fight the law, because the law's gonna win. You're in.
When you think digital marketing, think Thrivefuel. Websites, social media marketing, advertising, and much more. Thrivefuel is professional digital marketing.
Welcome to Meet Victoria, where we'll get to know the people, businesses, and heroes that make this community special. I'm Caleb Shaw, owner of Shaw Realty, and your host. Now let's go meet Victoria. No, hurry up and just come pick me up. I want out of here. Well, hurry up, hurry up. Hey guys, you don't want to miss the next episode of Meet Victoria with Caleb Shaw. It's going to be a heck of an experience. Tune in.
How's it going today, sir?
Good, good.
I just got to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
What's your last name?
Shaw?
All right. In the past 90 days, have you had any serious injuries or hospitalizations?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you currently taking any prescription medications?
No, sir.
Do you have any disabilities, chronic illnesses, such as diabetes or hypertension, anything like that?
No, sir.
Do you have a history of drug or alcohol abuse?
No, sir.
Are you thinking of killing or injuring yourself today?
No, sir.
Have you ever attempted suicide?
No, sir.
Just give me 1 second, all right?
Sure, sir.
As you see, guys, there's not a lot of room in these things, which should be a good motivation for you to not break the law, not do wrong, because, yeah, I don't think I'd want to sleep in here or use that restroom and stuff, because my one at the house is a little bit nicer. So, yeah, let's not go to jail for starters. And we'll be right back.
Okay, guys, I called y'all in because we need to discuss.
Have you ever actually seen his face? You know what? No.
Okay, guys, let's get it done.
Oh, there he is. There he is. You know, BJ might have some pictures in her office of him. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Scott, how many roll-offs are we going to use on that city demo?
Well, we can probably get you a couple.
We'll never know. Let's just get to work.
Steve Klein Custom Builder is ready to make your dream home become a reality. The historic Diamond Hill Collection is the newest private community offering beautiful new homes in downtown Victoria. New plans, new location, new look with the same goal: to develop, design, and build beautiful homes for our community and for the families who live in it. Visit our website or give us a call to view available homes today.
All right, guys, we are back with Sergeant Boyd, K-9 officer with the Victoria County Sheriff's Office. He's going to take us through some tracking today, all sorts of cool stuff, but I'll let him tell it. So, my brother, what are we about to go do today?
Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a mock scenario where we're gonna lay a track, we're gonna put the dog down and he's gonna cross the track, and then once he finds the track, he'll work the track to the end and get a reward at the end of the track.
So what's the point of, I mean, obviously I understand that we're working him, but I'm sure there's some method and reasoning, some madness behind all this. What's the point of today to get him out there?
So there's a couple of different scenarios that we use, or the dogs can actually be utilized for. Some of the recent ones have been fleeing felons, fugitives we're chasing, but they also can be as simple as a missing child or some child. We've had missing kids. One of our deputies had actually helped find a kid that had left the house on foot and nobody knew the direction that he went, and we utilize the dogs for that. So the dogs can be used in multiple aspects as far as the tracking goes.
Gotcha. So we're get in some tracking work, let him kind of work that, make sure he's on point with all that, get in his reward for finding it. Then I understand you guys may have brought a dog suit out here as well. We
do have a bite suit that's your size.
That's what I heard. So why don't we get to the tracking and then we'll go through the dog suit stuff and yeah, I'm gonna stall that as long as I can. So let's do the tracking and then we'll get to the dog suit. And we'll be right back, guys. All right, gang, as you saw, Dino did a wonderful job tracking. Makes me a little bit nervous since his next tracking thing that he's gonna go after is me. So my brother taught me through this. This looks like a lot, and it better protect me from Dino.
So it will protect you from punctures. What this is designed for, and if you feel the sleeves, is it's enough to get you from injuring your skin, but it's thin enough to where the dog can actually feel the bone. The reward for some of this stuff is actually getting to bite, although he doesn't get to bite every time. Feeling that bone and your reaction to that bite is what drives him to bite harder. So while you're in the bite, he'll be on a bite, and when he engages you, you'll flinch subconsciously because it hurts, and then he's marking that behavior of you and saying, hey, I like that because I get a response out of it, and he'll drive in harder for a harder bite.
That sounds awesome for me. That sounds perfect. That sounds like it's gonna be great. But all joking aside, that you guys do this extensively because you want these dogs on point, and when it's time to bring them out, when it's time to unload them and let them go, you guys go through this to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Right. There's different scenarios we do, everything from a static target to the guy that's actually running with a gun. Somebody that's active compared to the guy that's just hiding in the brush, because the dogs have they have different drives. Like the prey drive is, hey, I'm going to see you and chase you. So a lot of that comes into play when he sees you. Any dog will chase you if you're running, but what do dogs do differently whenever the guy is either static or actually coming towards you? So there's different drives that they're working through in order to engage this target.
Roger that. Well, why don't we get suited up and let's see if we can't feed him lunch.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, I'm suited up. The adventure is about to begin. I'm gonna try to run out here a little bit and see if I'm too fast for Dino. I'm betting I'm not, but let's see how this goes. right, guys, we are back, and it's about to get fun out here if you can't tell. If you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself and tell them what we're about to do.
My name is Mark Flores. I've been with the Victoria County Sheriff's Office since February of 2001. I've been on the SWAT team for about almost 11 years now. Right now, what we're going to do is run through some qualifying drills that the SWAT team goes through, a rifle qual drill, and then a pistol qual drill, and then eventually make it back down to the MP5 and have a little bit of 9mm fun.
Outstanding. Let's go do this.
Welcome to Furniture Warehouse Direct. I've got lots of furniture that we've just set back out. If you're needing something right away, come into the store, check it out. You can take right off the floor. We have Simmons Beauty Rest, Simmons Hybrid, and we have Simmons Beauty Rest Black. Our selection of bedroom sets right now, solid wood. We have some with self-closing drawers. We still carry a little bit of everything. We're budget friendly for every budget. We have financing options. We have leasing options. Check us out at FurnitureWarehouseDirect.com, and we're at 2110 John Stockbauer in Victoria, Texas.
Sylvan of Victoria is an educational resource for all ages. Regardless if you're in preschool or college or an adult wanting to further your career and learn a new skill set, the team at Sylvan can help. You can benefit from SAT, ACT, or STAR Prep. If you need proctors for homeschool children or would like to continue your adult education in reading, writing, or math, then Sylvan of Victoria is the place for you. Give us a call today.
All right, guys, welcome back. I am now sitting with Victoria County Sheriff Justin Marr. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for the last couple days. It's been a busy couple days. I've gotten to train with the fine men and women over there at the office, the jail, your SWAT team, your K-9 units. They all are professionals. They all go above and beyond. I had a ton of fun. They were just awesome with me. Their passion for their jobs and what they do, it just shined right through. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. It was really cool to see it from that side of things, and I hope that's the only time I see it from that side of things, a lot of it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I thank you, and I marveled at their professionalism and how awesome these men and women were. They really did awesome, so thank you.
Victoria's got great men and women, working here at the Sheriff's Office and Police Department. We're blessed, and they are professionals, like you said.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, it was awesome. And so on that note, you're still pretty, for lack of better terms, pretty new at the job here as far as being sheriff.
Yes.
And so how's the transition of you going from being a deputy on that side to now becoming the sheriff? How's that transition gone for you?
Now the job just never stops. It's never ending, whether it's Saturday night at 11 o'clock or, it just never stops. It's very busy. There's lots of moving parts with that county. So it's been an eye-opener, but I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Is it what you thought it would be for the most part, or was it like, man, this is completely different?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I guess I expected it, but until you're in there actually filling those shoes, it's a little overwhelming initially, but I've enjoyed it and settled in just fine.
Gotcha. Well, what do you see as the role for those of us that maybe get confused between, city police, Victoria County Sheriff's Office. What is the role of the Victoria County Sheriff's Office in Victoria and Victoria County? What is you all's primary focus?
Our primary focus is just to take care of the citizens here in Victoria. Obviously, we work out in the county, but the city is inside the county, and we handle just as many calls or for service or any type of assistance we need, even in the city. So we're here for the citizens, and that's our primary role.
Gotcha. What is the biggest, right now there's all sorts of things going on in the states and in the nation and all this. What is the biggest threat that you see facing Victoria County right now? Or what are you guys as a sheriff's office combating the most and having to deal with the most, or you think is the biggest threat right now?
Right now, the biggest issue we're dealing with is we've got a large influx of illegal immigrants being smuggled over. The border is overwhelmed, so there's been an increase in drug trafficking as well. These cartels that smuggle these people to wherever their destination is, usually Houston in this area, they're ruthless, they're violent, they don't care about life, liberty, or property. They've gotten, they're kind of desperate, and they'll do anything to flee, being stopped by us, and that turns pretty dangerous sometimes.
Well, and I know a lot of people in the last couple of weeks, we saw the video of two little toddlers getting dropped over the big wall, and another little boy out walking a field by himself. And a lot of times the mainstream media, it feels like will spin these things as it's nothing but some farmers that are coming over here, and they're trying to cross the border, and it's the big bad U.S. side that's suppressing them and keeping them down. And while I don't doubt that a lot of the people that are coming are truly seeking a better life and opportunity to work and stuff, there's also a lot of crime and a lot of bad people coming across, the smugglers, the coyotes, all those people doing that. And I think for the sake of narrative, sometimes that gets glossed over because we just want to paint you guys as mean people for stopping these guys just looking for a job on the border. But it's a lot deeper than that. There's drugs, there's violence, there's guns, there's shootouts, there's all these things, and a lot of times we're ignorant to it as the public because we get spun a narrative from the mainstream media that this is just you guys being bad. Am I right in assuming that it's more than just people coming over looking for jobs that are crossing these borders, that we've got a lot of bad people that, and it's not just Mexico citizens that are coming. They're coming from all over through our southern border.
You're correct. They're coming, a lot of them, Guatemala, Honduras. Even we deal with some from the Middle East. There are some bad actors. These groups that are coming through, they're not the typical groups of immigrants we would see 15 or 20 years ago that were just coming over here to work. This is genuinely organized crime, and a lot more dangerous than they were. The ones we're dealing with, we're finding out that there's multiple people that have been armed, and like I said, they don't care for anybody's life or property or anything. Their job is to get that load to where it needs to go and then turn around and go do it again. It's all about the money.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I believe that when you can see somebody, I'm a newer parent of a toddler now, and seeing that even through thermal vision, seeing that child dropped and then left, like
yes,
it just left a hole in my soul, like who
does that?
Exactly, and it's the bottom of the barrel people, It's somebody that can drop a baby over a wall and leave them and toss their bags and their possessions so carelessly over and walk off. Like, those are people you can't reason with. Those are people that those are just bad dudes, And so I appreciate.
While our border patrol's overwhelmed battling that at the border, there's more drugs being smuggled right on in the same way. A lot of times the group with the aliens, they're smuggling drugs as well. So that ultimately floods back into our community.
What are we doing, and what are you guys more specifically doing in Victoria County to address these concerns and try to combat this head on?
We've got a full-time interdiction team, and then we host the Crossroads Area Task Force, which the surrounding counties are involved. It's kind of a force multiplier, and we dedicate a lot of time to interdiction out there on the highways. While they're doing that, they're coming across both the immigrants and the drug loads. You know, that's our main goal right now. We have a specialized group to deal with that.
Outstanding. What can we do as a community to make sure that you guys are supported and have what you need, or is there areas that, hey, no, Victoria's doing great here, or, no, we really need you guys to back our play here, or just what can we do as a community to make sure that you guys feel our support and know that we're there to back you?
You know, I mean, just when you see any deputies out there, officers out there, tell them. That goes a long ways, because most of the people we deal with, you know, we're dealing with them at probably the lowest time in their life. And, you know, that bleeds into the officer when that's all they constantly see. So a simple thank you goes a long ways.
You know, I will say that was one of the things that was so humbling when I was getting to train with your people and be out there with them, is how genuinely grateful each and every one of them were that somebody wanted to tell their story and show that, hey, we're husbands, we're fathers, you know, we're somebody's son or daughter, and we're not these villains that a lot of times the media portrays us as, where we don't wake up every day hoping to go ruin somebody's life and smash somebody and throw them in jail. No, a lot of times it's the exact opposite. You're helping change a tire on the side of a road, or you're out there sweating, talking to just help somebody get from point A to point B, and
looking for a child that wandered off, or an elderly person.
Yes, sir.
No, I mean, we're, you know, they're here to help. They're here to fight the good fight. There's some negative stuff that comes with that. Sometimes we do have to take people into custody. But I mean, they're not waking up every morning, you know, seeing how many people they can go arrest. They're wanting to help people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that was 100% the vibe that I got from everybody, was they were there to serve. And they were there to give back to their community, to protect their communities, and for the right reasons. And like I said, I was very humbled to be a part of it. They were good men and women. Everybody's passion shone through, and it was a great time. And again, thank you for that. And
that.
Thank you to the men and women of the Victoria County Sheriff's Office. They're just spectacular, and I'm grateful.
Yes, sir.
So on that note, my friend, again, thank you so much. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you supporting the show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. It really helps the algorithms. It gets it out there. So share these episodes. Make comments if you like them, all that good stuff. But most importantly, if you see some of these fine men and women in law enforcement, like he said, go up, shake their hand. Tell them you appreciate them. Let them know that you got their backs. And we'd be in a whole terrible spot without them. So make sure that they know that we're there and we're taking care of them like they're taking care of us. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We had a ton of fun. A special thanks to the sheriff and all the fine men and women of the Victoria County Sheriff's Office. It's a dangerous job what they do, but they work hard, they train hard to be there for you. So make sure you support them. Tune in, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to, swing by and visit me. I'll get the hours and you can put some money in my commissary. We'll see you at the next episode.